From the Mumbai studios of Republic TV, it's time for Arnab Goswami on The Debate.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Mumbai Police Commissioner has been caught in his own web of falsehoods and lies. Today he was contradicted by both the Mumbai Police and the Maharashtra government in court. So for Param, his game is up, his game of lies is up. And as I said, now we'll see him in court.
On Sunday, we showed you the ultimate clincher. This email by Bach to Republic TV nailed Mumbai Police Commissioner Param Singh's lies about Republic Media Network in the TRP scam.
कोई एक्शन होती रिपब्लिक के खिलाफ या आपके कंपनी के खिलाफ तो बार आपको चिट्ठी लिखती है और आपसे दस्तावेज मांगती है, दस्तावेज हम देते हैं आपको, मगर ऐसा कुछ भी नहीं हुआ है.
Today, he was contradicted in the Bombay High Court by both the Mumbai Police and the Maharashtra government.
Shockingly, the Maharashtra government and the Mumbai police contradicted Parambir's press conference of 8 October. Kapil Sibal today said this case was premature. He admitted that Republic TV was not named in the FIR, so where is the question of quashing this case? He also said the investigation is at a nascent stage. If these are the facts of the case, then on the basis of what did Parambir Singh choose to mention Republic TV on 8th of October when 11 days later, the Maharashtra government, the Mumbai police contradict him and say this investigation is at a nascent stage and Republic TV has not been mentioned in the FIR.
Caught red-handed, the Mumbai Police Commissioner now finds himself trapped in his own web of falsehoods.
Representing Republic TV and Arnab Goswami, senior advocate Hari Salve in the Bombay High Court said there was malice in fact with the interview given by Parambir Singh. He said the genesis of everything started in the Palghar case, then the Cable Sena boycott of Republic TV, then Section 108 by the magistrate, the privilege motion by the Maharashtra Assembly, and now finally this TRP case where our CFO and other people are summoned. Vendetta crosses all boundaries. He clarified Parambir Singh had named us even though we were not mentioned in the FIR, which shows malice in fact.
For a third time in the last 4 days, he's been pulled up by the courts. Even Justice Shinde lambasted Parambir Singh for going to the media during an ongoing investigation.
Earlier, the Supreme Court has expressed concern over the press conference that had been done by Parambir Singh. Today, the Bombay High Court, Justice Shinde's bench, expressed apprehension over investigating officers revealing material in sensitive matters. It's clear Parambir Singh, his press conference, is critically being looked at by the judiciary.
The Republic Media Network will not tolerate this malicious campaign of lies. We will fight, and we'll fight hard.
We are going to initiate the beginning and the start of multiple cases against this liar so he learns a lesson. The first of which is a 200 crore claim of damages, 100 crores from Parambir Singh and me as my claim and 100 crores for the Republic Media Network.
Let's debate.
So today we at the Republic Media Network have directed our legal teams to initiate the defamation proceedings to sue Parambir Singh for 200 crore damages. The attempt to damage our credibility, the misleading of the nation, the running down of a nationalist channel in pursuit of the truth, it cannot go unchallenged and unpunished. Now I go to the facts. Surprise today, PK Jain. Opening the debate today with Ishkaran. Not once, not twice, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times, 6 times. PK Jain Kapil Sibal kept saying that, that your lordships, the matter is premature. He said that to the Bombay High Court bench, he said that, your lordships, the matter is too premature. It is at a very early stage, a very nascent stage. The matter is very premature. You're hearing me, Mr. Jain?
Yes, very much.
So he says the matter is very premature. It's not even started. It's early stage. It's nowhere there. The primary matter is premature. Asked repeatedly. So today is the 19th of October. And today the Maharashtra government, Mumbai police lawyer says in court that the matter is very premature. If it is premature on 19th of October, that means on 8th of October, it was not even there. That means there was no investigation.
Yes.
FIR file date 6th, press conference 8th, 24 hours. The investigation had not started. So then everybody in the court got completely shocked and they said, if the matter is premature today, then what the hell was this man doing on 8th? That means there was no investigation. And when there was no investigation, how did he take the Republic name? How did he say this is proceeds of crime? How did he prejudge the case? How did he say that he has got all the evidence? How did he do a press conference? How did he give 7 interviews across the entire country? I mean, how did he do that? Now, please understand, when you reply today, please consider the dignity of the uniform that we have to speak about, because many DGPs, lawyers, Supreme Court lawyers have all said that, listen, now this has become an extremely serious matter. If Kapil Sibal said in court that the matter is premature today, then that means that premature today, premature then, premature on 8th. But you've already decided the case. So, Mr. Jain,
Saying that
please.
the FIR is only the starting point.
Pardon me. No. Don't be in a hurry to give a reply. Think about it. I repeat it again. Don't jump with an answer. You are telling me.
DFM is the starting point.
The investigation is at a nascent stage does not mean that the matter is at a premature stage.
No. 1 second. Allow me. The words premature have not been put by me. Allow me. Abhishek.
DFM is the starting point.
Abhishek, kindly tell Mr. Jain that the words premature to describe the case are not the words of the Republic media. These are the words of Kapil Sibal.
At the nascent stage, investigation started on after the FIR was filed. So after the FIR was filed,
1 minute.
whatever facts were disclosed
So
in
how
the
did he say
FIR,
that he had?
How did the case? How did he give a press conference then?
How did he say that there were proceeds of crime?
Maybe having some experience with him. I mean, I'm sure that a man of his standing with his experience, he has to
correct yourself. That's why
you people are talking out of your head without having anything before you. You simply tell me one thing. What do you have in your hand to tell me as to he did not have the facts in his hand?
I'll tell you. First of all, don't get worked up. Abhishek, the former additional DGP is getting worked up. I need to calm him down. Mr. Jain, listen to me. Mr. Jain, listen to me. Mr. Jain, listen to me. Just listen to me. And remember this. We are very seasoned. We are very seasoned and hardened journalists. At least I can speak for Abhishek and me right now. And we have so much experience of cases on us that we know the law. Now Kapil Sibal says, Your Lordship, please record my statement that I will not go to the media during the pendency of the investigation. This he has said after being pulled up by Supreme Court and twice by the High Court today also. Now my question is, you have done the damage, you have gone and lied, you have gone and prejudged the investigation. 11 days later you are saying, oh, I'm sorry, my Lordship, I will not go to the media. Secondly, you have said that the petition is premature. It's not Republic, I am quoting from live law. And I repeat, Kapil Sibal submitted that those opposing by arguing the petition said that it is premature, investigation is premature. Also submitted, interestingly, that Republic is not an accused in the FIR. So I present the facts before you. Republic is not an accused in FIR. Investigation is premature today, which means investigation was non-existent on 8th. 1 minute, let me complete. don't do the, you are not a junior person to heckle. Okay, so he says all of this, it's not in the FIR, the investigation is premature today, which means investigation for Ishkaran was non-existent on the 8th. And you went and made these grandiose statements. You have said, you've given interviews everywhere, press conferences everywhere, right? So what is proven, therefore, without doubt, is the issue of malice. Now we have to debate on the issue of malice. Ishkaran.
Arnab, if I may come in, thank you. Thank you. Mr. Jain, just let me speak 1 second. Mr. Jain, please let me make a point and then you can answer it. Police has a lot to answer today. Police has a lot to answer today. Let me make my point and then you please answer it.
Only then some
please answer
whether the case should be charge sheeted or otherwise. Now tell me, there are 164 CRPC statements recorded by the police. Now, Ishkaran, just let me speak
Just
first.
let me make a point, sir. Please let me make a point. You answer all of that.
Please
You
let me speak first, then you raise a point.
By the way, let me tell you, by the way.
Just let me make one point.
Evidence available before the police.
No, it is, you know what, Kapil Sibbal has said, okay, so 1 minute, I'll repeat this point once and hand over to you, Ishkaran. Viewers, Kapil Sibbal has said today the investigation is at a nascent stage, which means on 8th, the investigation was a pre-nascent stage.
Yes, Arnab, now the point I want to make. Thank you. Just
And
one point.
Kapil Sibbal is not my lawyer, he's Parambir's lawyer.
Not the
Yes,
investigation.
Arnab.
Our lawyer is Harish Salve. Hello,
Mr. Jain.
our lawyer is Harish Salve.
Arnab, now the point is,
I'm
Arnab.
sure that
Arnab, 2
Kapil
points.
Sibbal is no junior. Kapil Sibbal is
Arnab,
also a very
Arnab, 2
senior
points.
counsel of the Supreme Court.
Arnab,
So,
This
Mr.
is unfortunate what you people are
Let
doing.
me make a point now. Let me make a point now. Thank you. Arnab, if today, when your name is not there, they say because your name is not there, it's premature, then why was a premature ejaculation of words happening in the press conference? That is point number 1. Mr. Jain, I didn't interrupt you. Now, please let me make a point. Let me make a point, please. Then you can answer. We can have a civilized debate. So why was a premature ejaculation of words happening on the press conference and on multiple channels after a press conference, individual conferences? That is point 1. But Arnab, the reason that was happening is because they know all that evil needs to triumph is for good men to do nothing. Now, Republic is not a channel which will do nothing, be it Palgar or be it Sushant Singh Rajput. So what do they do? What they have to do is make the good men go silent. They thought, please don't interrupt. They thought that in this case, after they do a press conference to try, you are a senior person and you are behaving like this. I am sorry to say, I did not expect a senior person to behave like this. Why are you so jumpy? Arnab, I want to complete my point. Arnab, I have to complete my point. I don't know why they are so jumpy. You can answer in your term. You can answer your own term. You can answer in your term. So I am sticking to the fact. Was the press conference done or not? It was done. And now let me make the second fact. Arnab, the problem.
Are you aware of the fact that you were with the police? Are you aware of the fact that you were with the police?
Are you aware of the fact that Supreme Court has depreciated the very factum of doing a press conference? Are you aware of the fact?
Commissioner should not have taken a press conference.
So exactly, that's what I'm saying. Are you not aware of facts? Or you think Mumbai police has a separate court on which it runs?
You people keep putting words in the mouth of Supreme Court judges.
No, it is reported by legal journals. It is reported by legal journals. Nobody is putting a word in their mouth. The problem is words are put into the mouth of the Mumbai Police Commissioner and the language he used. Anyways, let me complete my point. Let me finish my point. Mr. Jain, let me finish my point. Stop heckling. Stop heckling. Honestly. Even Mr. Jain, you are a senior police officer. Please, can you behave like that? Even a beat constable behaves better. Even a beat constable behaves better. Arnab, okay, let me finish my point.
Mr. Jain, I request you to not lose your composure. Thank you.
Let me finish my point. Thank you. Arnab, the point is, Mr. Jain, will you please, I do not know, why would you not keep quiet for 30 seconds? Then you speak. I will just take 30 seconds of your time. Arnab, they thought that when they hit you with the shocker of a press conference, you will fold and you will collapse. What they did not realize is that once they hit you, you would become the Incredible Hulk. And after you become the Incredible Hulk, because again the man starts interrupting, I do not know what is the problem.
One
Okay,
point.
let me
One
last
point.
30
What happened
seconds.
was?
10
What happened
seconds.
was?
What they did not realize, Arnab,
Yeah.
was that when they try to make you fold, when they
Yeah.
try to make you fall, you
Yeah.
would react like the Incredible Hulk and destroy all
Yeah.
the evil designs. You will bring out the Hansa report. You will bring out the Bach email. You will bring out the FIR. That is their problem because 130 crore Indians support you. They can't tolerate that. Mr. Jain, neither you nor your police department can shut the voices of people of India.
No, no.
You
You.
can heckle, you
What
can
is?
criticize, but you can't-
May I? Though I am an interested party, and I want to. May I please now, Abhishek, just 1 minute, please. I am an interested party.
Purely a
Abhishek.
legal argument. Purely a legal argument.
Yes.
Yes, Abhishek. Purely, you want to place your legal argument? Go on.
You
go
see, number one, the FIR says Section 409. Now, Section 409 applies to public servants or public office, not to a private organization like Republic Network. So that in itself shows malafide. Also, Mr. Jain, please tell when Section 164 statements were taken by witnesses based on which the Mumbai police now claims that they have something. Those were taken after the 8th of October press conference. So how did the commissioner knew on 8th of October that there was some case against Republic
Brilliant
TV unless there was an intention and plan to malign the image of Republic Network? Please tell us.
So the question.
See, 164 statements are always recorded as a part of process of investigation.
No. You have vitiated the process of investigation. 1 minute. Now. Let me get another voice. Let me get Swapnil. Let me get Swapnil. 1 minute. Let me get Swapnil. Let me get another voice. I get Swapnil. Savio just coming to you in a minute. Dealing with the legal aspect first. We say. The gentleman says this is a process of investigation. Now, sir, even the process of investigation has to follow a process.
You can't put the cart before the horse.
You can't put the cart before the horse. And let me very calmly explain. By the way, sir, apologies, but Abhishek and I have done considerable reporting on the ground. We know some stuff, sir.
Fine.
You see, you are saying 164 statements. Now, you are saying we've got a statement before a magistrate. Okay, fine, understood. Tell me one thing. When on the 8th of October at 4 o'clock in the afternoon, you sent reporters of a channel 1 hour before your press conference to my house and then did a press conference saying that I am sitting on the proceeds of crime, that I am a TRP chore, I am a criminal. My question is then, what 164 statement did you have then? And my question is secondly, if you say I got a 164, you got a 164 4 days later, when you panicked. The question is, on the same night, on 8th, I put out the FIR, it mentioned India Today. On the same night, I put out a phone call of a witness naming India Today. On the next night, I put out the BARC disciplinary committee report named India Today. On the 3 days later, I put out the Hansa report. It mentioned India Today. You went into complete panic. You realized that this network is too smart. It has caught my lie. So now then you pick up any Tom, Dick and Harry and you say, speak against Republic. Nobody will believe that. Yet your lawyer goes into court today, realizes that now you are in a grand mess and says to the court, listen, my court, my dear judges, my respected judges, we made a mistake. We should not have gone to the media. We kept going to the media. We should not have gone to the media during the pendency of the investigation. But now we'll be good boys. My question is, you are not good boy, bad boy, doesn't matter, Swapnil. My question is, what proof did the Mumbai Police Commissioner, who's jumping with joy at 164 statements, what proof did he add when he gave the press conference? When he went to India Today and India TV making large allegations against me, one point. Listen. Listen.
Always are followed by the police.
Listen to me. He has broken process. Mr. Jain, you should not be on the wrong side of public. I know you're no longer wearing the uniform. But may I caution you, you need to respect the uniform you once wore.
That's why I'm trying to educate your panel here.
Mr. Jain, if you please let me speak. Mr. Jain, if you please let me speak. If you are going to heckle each other, Mr. Jain, if you please let me speak. Mr. Jain, you please let me speak. I request you. Let me finish my point, then you are free to rebut my point. Thank you very much. Arnab, the point is very simple. On the 8th of October, when the press conference was orchestrated, that is the time when they had no case. Mr. Parambir Singh possibly knew, after looking at the FIR that he has had in his hand, that it was India Today, but nevertheless Republic was named. Thereafter, when on the same night you came out with the India Today's name, when you revealed that, then thereafter next day, the BARC statement, the 164 statement investigation were as a means to buttress the first conference that you did. It is not a process of investigation. It is the pre-conclusion that you have drawn on the 8th of October. Otherwise, how can you name it as proceeds of crime? You should have said that there is a possibility of that. You cannot say that there is proceeds of crime unless and until you've investigated a particular case. And then thereafter, when you start 164 TRP statements, those are merely to buttress and give truth to the fact that you came out with the press conference. Secondly, the most important part, the Supreme Court, echoed today by the Bombay High Court, do not make statements which are irksome or which frown upon public conferences or press conferences. The Bombay High Court has gone a step ahead and has said that we will have, something has to be done about this.
So then I also ask a very, no, I ask a very, let me ask a very practical question here. And let me also not make it legal. Let me get Savio and Tuhin on one side and we debate with Tausif and Chetan and Manasvi on the other. Today, the lawyer for Parambir Singh, not Parambir Singh, Mumbai police and Maharashtra government drops Parambir like a hot potato, realizing that this man has gone too far and says, my lordships, the case is very premature right now. Tuhin and Rami, just coming to you in a minute. If the case is very premature today, which means it was premature on 8th.
Absolutely.
How did Parambir Singh say that the advertising revenues I am getting are proceeds of crime? That was a very large conclusion to draw. Now, if he wants to threaten me, if the idea is, I want to threaten, first of all, Parambir, you get it straight. A person like you cannot threaten anyone, leave alone me. If you're trying to make your political masters happy, then that also abundantly the court sees. Tuhin's question is, today he's saying it's a very, very premature case.
Premature.
But on 8th, 1 minute, on 8th October he said, on 8th October he said, I conclude. On 8th October he said, I'll conclude. He said, Republic is indulging in TRP manipulation. Well, where is the investigation?
So I'll keep it very simple. Arnab, first of all, a police commissioner who is unable to read, decipher. Can I make my point, please? Give me 30 seconds. Can I make my point, please? Arnab, a police commissioner who is unable to read, decipher or interpret an FIR correctly, either because of his incapability or out of malafide intent, poses a grave security threat to the city. And there is no reason why he should be allowed to continue as police commissioner. But the larger point remains, from the day that this government in Maharashtra took over and illegitimately took over by subverting the mandate, it has presided over illegality in every form, in contravention of the court orders, in contravention of the constitution. And this it has done through certain compromised officers, through certain compromised officers,
informality has been made out against the petitioner who has come before the court, and that is why it is referred to as premature.
And the fake TRP case is a classic
and we must not lose sight of what the case is all about.
I want to hear to it.
If it does not stand by Parambir Singh, today, I think the Maharashtra government has a lot to answer. It needs to answer that if If police commissioner acted independently of his own volition, is he being served a show cause notice? What action is being taken against him? The state government in Maharashtra will not act because it has been presiding over illegality in every form through these compromised officers.
Manaswi, now we are on legal issues and let's understand it legally. I think, Abhishek, another issue which emerges out here, and the actions of Parambir will be responded to. We know how to respond in a straight and tough way with these kind of people. Lawfully, not like he does. Now, we asked several nationally respected jurists, Savio, and many former judges, and we've taken opinions of several people. And I am told that eventually, the courts are really going to frown on not just the press conferences, but the fact of trying to prejudge the case. That the critical issue which emerges out of here, Savio, is you, me, anyone, any common citizen, if the police officer holds malice towards the individual, can try and disparage, defame, accuse the individual in a public forum, create an atmosphere of suspicion around the individual, retrofit facts and evidence after that to go after the individual. Now, in the process, viewers, very serious legal issues emerging here, Savio. Very, very, very serious issues about conduct and investigations. And we are going to win this big, Savio, because I have seen the outpouring of support from the legal fraternity that I am getting. Outpouring. I can tell you, today at least 5 former Supreme Court judges and another 10 High Court judges have all called me today and told me how right we are and how wrong Parambir has been. One thing is, there cannot be a eyes shut wide approach, because Parambir Singh's press conferences that named Republic, that was not named in the FIR. And today Kapil Sibal said, my lordships, yes, Republic is not named in the FIR. And said, as in fact, Arnab Goswami is not an accused. So if he's not an accused today, if you try and pick up some facts in the next 1 week because you are looking so stupid that you try and make him an accused, nobody is going to believe that. People will be angry about that too. Second point, which means that you prejudge the case. Sorry for a long explanation, Abhishek. You prejudge the case, you attacked Arnab, you attacked Republic. You did 35 hours of interrogation, including my dearest Abhishek Kapoor was called for interrogation, sat through 7-8 hours in the police station. After all of that, today you go to the court and say, sir, we found nothing. They are not an accused. Then why are you leaking stories to Times of India? Why did you go on my rival competitors and try and disparage me? Because you got a platform? Well, of course my rivals will give you a platform, but where is rule of law? Section 202 of the Indian Penal Code, Savio. Intentional omission to give information about an offence by a person legally bound to is a punishable offence.
Correct.
Intentional concealment of the FIR, intentionally concealed that Republic is not in the FIR. Did he underline that point? No. So this is a section 1202 IPC intentional. Yeah. He can be imprisoned for this.
Arnab, I just want to ask the panelists one question.
Go ahead.
Let's say, for example, Arnab or Savio came out and named certain people in the Sushant Rajput case without any evidence. Let's assume for a moment. What do you think would have happened to us as journalists? Would there not be defamation cases against us?
Oh, yeah.
Would there not be cases of lies?
Oh, yeah.
Doesn't that apply to media as well?
Major questions.
Parambir Singh went to a press conference with an FIR that has India Today's name. Today, Kapil Sibal in court tells the court, the High Court, that Republic TV is not mentioned in the FIR and neither is Arnab an accused. So if defamation was applicable to media on various issues, like some of the cases that are filed against Arnab, then shouldn't defamation be applicable to Param Singh as well? And to the other media companies for running a fake story?
And apparently...
Answer that, right? Today, let's say Arnab and I name certain people from Bollywood and politics without evidence. Would we not be crucified? How can you do the same to us?
It's just malicious prosecution. It's
That is
malicious prosecution of the worst and most irresponsible kind. And one more point I want to raise here.
Power.
No, you have power, you misuse it. 1 minute. The other point is, fabrication of evidence is a major point, Abhishek. Now I'll tell you why I'm saying fabrication of evidence. Param Singh says in the press conference that Bark has said that Republic has carried out TRP manipulation. Now Bark has given me an email in which it said that we have not done any manipulation. Now, of course, after that they've gone and said that why did you put out the email in public domain and all, that's separate, but I am entirely legally entitled to use that email in a court of law, and I will. And I am telling Bark even today, publicly, Bark, to set the record straight, must not try and explain to me in private and deny in public. Swapnil, that's a very important point I'm making. Bark is making a mistake.
Very important point. Very important
Bark
point,
cannot tell me in private that there is no malpractice. I will put out the sequence of mails, Bark, I'm telling you. I'll put out the, you don't know me, I'll put out the sequence of emails out. I wrote an email after which they wrote a suo moto email to me. Suo moto email to me.
My point is
and after this they tell me don't put this, don't, it's confidential. I told them why don't, our CEO Vikas Kanchandani wrote to them saying, why don't you put out, you are telling us in private there is no wrong. In public you are not. Why aren't you doing it? There is no answer. I want to also say I have written another mail to the members of the BARC board today at 11:30. And I have sent copies of that email to the Indian Broadcasting Federation, which is the largest stakeholder in BARC, because I am not afraid. I have also put out a copy of the email to the Telecom Regulatory Authority of India and the Ministry of Information and Broadcasting, which gives BARC the license.
Absolutely.
I have in my life never been afraid, and I am never threatened by these groups or whatever. I have not done anything wrong. BARC must put out a public statement.
Absolutely.
BARC has to. As the rating agency of India, I want to ask BARC, and the people of India can ask BARC, is Arnab lying that you put out an email saying he has not done any malpractice? And after that, when he told you that please put this out in public, did you try and handcuff him by saying that this is subject to a confidentiality clause? Do you realize, Rami, how terrible that is?
Yes.
Is that ethical? Leave alone legal, is it ethical?
Arnab, exactly.
Arnab, there is nothing ethical about this. You know, you have a whole panel of legal experts, and I heard, Mr. Jain say that, oh, people are going to put a value judgment on this. Of course, we are going to put a value judgment on this. Of course, we are going to respond to the conduct of what we have seen. Param Singh is not somebody who anyway comes with any credibility. Let me remind him that, the police commissioner during 2611 had accused him of dereliction of duty, and Param Singh at that point, fearing defamation, had said he will file a defamation case against him. So his own integrity is very important, but nobody else's integrity is important. This is absolutely shocking.
Now the second point is, and I told BARC today, and I told BARC today that do not conceal information. Concealment of information is also a crime. 1 minute, please. Listen to me. I'll tell you why. Fabrication of evidence and concealment of evidence are two important points I want to speak about. Section 192, I want to tell BARC that remember Param Singh is fabricating false evidence. And my legal experts have said, legal experts and advisors have told me that BARC reports were cited to blame Republic.
Yes.
Right? Now, how can there be no action under Section 192 of the Indian Penal Code, fabricating of false evidence? Whoever causes any circumstance to exist or makes false entry or any book, intending that such circumstance, false entry or false statement may appear in evidence during a judicial proceeding, or in a proceeding taken by law before a public servant as such, or before an arbitrator, and that such circumstance, false entry or statement, so appearing in evidence, may call any person who is such proceedings is likely to form an opinion based upon the evidence. Why I'm saying, Bak, your email is with me. You're claiming I misrepresented, is framing public opinion against me. I can release the entire trail email, but I would rather have Bak put out the public statement today.
Arnab.
Otherwise, major scrutiny is not going to happen on what is
Arnab.
you see.
Arnab, one point here. Arnab, one legal point here. Arnab. Arnab, firstly, when Bak knows that they have documents which show that you were not under investigation. In fact, they had fined India Today 5 lakhs. So the FIR corresponds with the internal audit and internal file. You see, the criminal and the civil penalties are going hand in hand because they are doing auditing. That's what appears to be on the surface of it. On you, when they know the facts and they know it's being misused, they are duty bound to come and say.
Are they not legally bound? I'm asking you one thing. Let me ask you one thing. You are all top lawyers today. Swapnil is also on. My question to both of you, it affects my livelihood, it affects my image, it affects the livelihood of 1,000 people who work for Republic, it affects images on my integrity. I call upon Bak, I implore upon Bak to end its silence on the matter. I implore upon Bak to set the record straight. Did they find a malpractice against me? And if they did not, why are they silent? Legally, what are the implications of this?
Yes, Arnab, legally the implications of this is that if you were to take Bak to the court of law, especially with the statement that they have come out yesterday, saying that we are unhappy when we express dismay with Arnab doing this and Republic TV doing this and misrepresenting the same. That word misrepresenting is a very, very legally loaded word.
How can they say that?
And if you were to take them to court, it is nothing but suppressio veri and suggestio falsi, suppression of truth and suggestion of falsehood. So you better.
But it's also a public matter. No, but it's also a public matter now. It's a public matter. A statement from Arnab, saying that you told me I have done no malpractice. And you told me had I done a malpractice, you would have contacted me. And that email is absolutely correct. And you are under some pressure not to make that in the public domain. I am imploring these people. And one other thing I want to tell you also, concealing design to commit offense. Important legal matter. I was given some advice this morning. We had long meetings with our lawyers today, you know. We also got some international advice. We got the best jurists. We were completely in conversations on this matter today. And what they told me also is, as far as Param Singh is concerned, actively tried to conceal the name of the channels which have actually been named in the FIR. Now, Hansa report also. Therefore, you can be booked under Section 119 of the Indian Penal Code for being a public servant, concealing a design to commit an offense. And I implore upon Bak not to become party. I implore upon Bak not to become a party to these actions of this individual. Because I was told by my lawyers also to that effect, that this individual has committed so much wrong, that leave alone Bak, nobody should be a party directly or indirectly to the actions of the individual. Now, Section 119 IPC, what does it say, PK Jain? Public servant concealing design to commit offense, which is his duty to prevent.
So you can file a case against him if you feel so.
Arnab definitely should.
And it will go through the process of law.
Major point.
Arnab definitely should.
Should I not excise it?
Arnab, definitely you should file a case.
Bak and Param Singh, what is stopping you to file a case?
And the law available to you.
BJP is jumping. They were silent from Gauri Lankesh to Ratan Singh. They never raised a voice when journalists were shot dead. And now they're jumping here.
Oh, come on.
You should take this to the next level, Arnab. You should definitely file a case against Param Singh and also against Bak. Why are they silent? Doodh ka doodh, pani ka pani hona chahiye. We should know the truth. What is the truth? Some media houses are saying one thing, we are listening something else in the Republic, but there is a code of conscience. The
viewers watch Republic daily. We need to know the truth. And until you take a legal recourse, instead of defending yourself, you should offend. You should file cases against them.
No, we are taking very strong legal opinion, but I'm giving some chance to people to respond.
The email from the bar can you, that is obviously a public email.
You have already made a public announcement.
What is this guy talking about?
On a legal point.
Mr. Jain, listen. Mr. Jain. Yes, Chetan, what are you saying, Chetan? Chetan, you're a lawyer. Can I ask you something, Chetan?
BARC has also come up.
Yeah, I'll tell you one thing. I know BARC has come up with a statement saying I should not have. BARC's statement essentially is, Chetan, listen. BARC's statement essentially is, I should not have put out the statement. I've been bad to put out the statement. To which I have told BARC that did you give me a guarantee you will put out a press statement? I would not have. But you cannot give me the truth. No, 1 second. It's like telling a person who is about to die that here is a glass of water, so you may live.
But don't drink it.
But don't drink it.
That's right.
That I am asking you, are you giving me an option that I will get another glass of water? My credibility is being attacked. We worked hard, Abhishek, to build Republic. Exactly. My competitors have got together against me and put up a fake case on TRP. BARC has told me the truth. Yes. BARC has told me that there is no case against you. But after that, 1 minute, Chetan, after that sent me a second mail saying, but we don't allow you to reveal this fact. Then what will I do? Have that statement for dinner? Now, I've made my point extremely clear. There is also another point. No, Chetan. Okay, Chetan, make your point. Chetan, make your point.
Okay. No. My point is very simple. When it comes down to the BARC, they have their own code of conduct. They have their own constitution, rather. So therefore, we must understand what they have said categorically.
They have their own constitution. I'm sorry, they don't have their own constitution. Not yet.
When somebody is misusing their documents to frame somebody in a criminal case.
However, there are two things. One is the matter which is
you cannot have an internal code of conduct.
Also, the rules and regulations of the code of conduct of the BARC.
What sort of code of conduct is that?
No. The two things are really clear. And on the top of it, Arnab, your contribution has been significant in journalism. At the same given point of time, you should be confident enough. You should have trust in law.
1 minute. I have trust in law more than you. I ask you. 1 minute. It so happens, Chetan, it so happens as I always repeat. Abhishek, 1 minute. 1 minute. Arey, 1 minute, please. 1 minute. We all have our regrets in life. Abhishek has regrets, I have regrets. Abhishek's regrets are that he did not become a detective. And my regret is that I did not become a lawyer. So you're dealing with two very dangerous people. One frustrated possible detective and one frustrated possible lawyer. So what do we do in our free time? He does sleuthing and I do law. And so, Chetan, let me tell you, you said to me right now, do you believe in the law? Arey bhai, I live, breathe the law. I ask you the principle of law.
Maharashtra government is ensuring you become a lawyer.
Principle of law, Article 21 of the Constitution, my right to a fair investigation. No. I present another aspect today. My right as a citizen of...
You have a fundamental right.
Yes, Abhishek.
Every individual has.
Right to life.
Abhishek.
I said Article 21 includes right to livelihood, which is integral to right to life. And Arnab, I have to make a couple of points. Give me just 30 seconds. You see, go through the chronology of events. June is the time when the Hansa report is prepared, given to BARC. Somehow it reaches the Mumbai police. September is the time when Hansa report names India Today. September is the time when the board of BARC gets someone from the India Today group on it. And then in October, the FIR is filed and a pre-cooked conclusion served in the press conference on 8th of October. And then everything else is done to fit into the narrative which has already been fixed.
And Abhishek, I am being told, 1 minute, just a minute. I am then being told,
30 seconds.
10 seconds. I am then being told my greatest crime today is that BARC told you the truth that there is nothing against you. But why are you telling people the truth?
Arnab, you are
Should I sit on the truth? Should I conceal the truth? Should I allow the truth to hatch eggs? That would be a crime on my part. I appeal on BARC even today. And I have said to them, I'm a member of the industry. I appeal to them. They know the truth. And if there is one rating agency in this country, that one rating agency owes the truth to the people of India. Maybe they are worried about strong arm tactics of Parambir. I don't know. I don't want to make a comment on that. But limited point. BARC, Ishkaran, Swapnil, BARC cannot conceal the truth anymore.
Yes.
Either BARC has found Republic guilty in a TRP scam, or BARC has not found Republic guilty in a TRP scam. And if BARC has told me that they have not found, then they need to put it in the public domain.
Yes, they need
10-second point here, please.
For the simple reason, they cannot have any objection to your putting it out in the public domain because it is between you and them. It is your email. It is exculpating you. So if it is your email, you must be allowed to put it before the public. If they are not putting it out, so there is no question. It is not a confidential communication.
No. They are said
that you put out.
No. I don't want to ascribe motive, but there are issues of corporate governance involved. I, however, want to tell BARC their biggest constituent are the people of India.
Yes.
The people of India, now this has become such a big issue. They feel it can be managed. I am saying that this is now a debate between the people of India. I am being denied my rights. People of India are asking. Are the people of India not asking, Swapnil? Is Arnab lying when he says that you told him in a mail there was never any malpractice or disciplinary action found?
Right.
I'm putting my neck on the line, BARC. If you did not say that, say you didn't. But if you said that, yes, you followed it up with a line saying you can't comment on what Mumbai police is doing. I also agree. Don't comment on what Mumbai police is doing. I only want BARC. I think I can say with some responsibility today, Savio, we want BARC. Don't the people of India want BARC to tell us whether they told Republic that there was nothing wrong found with it? Is that not what the people of India want?
You see, Arnab, if BARC does not come out with the truth of what they told you, they are going to look fairly stupid in front of the people of India, and the very credibility that BARC has will fall flat, because it then means that BARC is an organization that can fall under the pressure of people with malified intent. Yes. So it is important for BARC to come out with the truth. Did you or did you not tell Republic that there is absolutely nothing
that you found with Republic? Yes.
The TRP scam is concerned.
Abhishek, what would you say, Abhishek? The whole country now, Abhishek, on this whole issue of BARC, on why has this become controversial? 1 week back, people would not know what BARC is. Now everybody in India knows BARC. Well, BARC is the rating agency. We are being told there's a TRP scam and Republic has been found. Privately, we are told, no, there is nothing about you. Now we are told on record there is no malpractice by you. So, don't they need to tell the people of this country and settle the matter? Was there a malpractice found about Republic? And I'm saying, if there was a malpractice found on me, tell me. But if there was not a malpractice found on me, no disciplinary action against me, tell the people of India. You can't, and why we are saying it, we are very, very touchy about our hard work and the hard-earned value of our brand. Which is why I take everything in the public domain. Abhishek, all of us have worked hard. Haven't we given our sweat, blood and tears to build the brand? Are we going to allow this brand of Republic to be walked over, Abhishek?
Really, I mean, good 4 years, morning after morning, evening after evening, Arnab, we know it, how we have really built it, curated it, and provided an alternative narrative to this country and given voice to an alternative narrative to this country. But BARC, it seems, Arnab, has really shot itself in the foot by conducting itself with the pusillanimity that they have. I had not finished the chronology yet. June, the Hansa report comes, names India Today. September, someone from the group goes into the board of BARC. October, the FIR is filed, premeditated, motivated investigation going on, and then suddenly you see BARC ratings being stopped for 3 months, and then celebrations in certain networks and organizations which would not have succeeded in getting the viewership. So it seems it's all fixed. It's all planned. It's all premeditated.
No, the fact is that Abhishek,
morality by not
these are
coming
matters
out
in the
with that
public
email in
domain,
public.
and I want to tell you, Abhishek is such a respected journalist, our senior executive editor, and a man of great restraint with his words. But what is happening is inappropriate. I would say that, okay, I don't want to talk about the fact that you have someone from India Today on the board of BARC and that is influencing it. I don't want to say. I am, however, saying that tomorrow people will ask that are there issues, are there some compulsions on you?
Yes.
Is there a pressure on you that you know the truth and you are not revealing it?
Yes.
Today I'm asking do you want viewers, I'm telling you. Arnab Goswami, I'm going live today. I'm asking you, do you not want BARC to clear the air on your channel?
Arnab.
If I am lying today, hang me to dry. But if you have not found a single malpractice against me, as you've told me on record, then you owe it to the people of India now.
Yes.
This cannot be confined to an email exchange between us anymore.
Yes.
Arnab, and also the fact that they stopped the BARC rating, that is very important. This seems like, kids playing in the playground because they can't win, they can't get the batsman out, they can't stop you from being number one. I
want to tell you, I tell you one thing, Abhishek. Like, you are one of the respected reporters. We are not here to cover media beats. By the way, Abhishek covers the Prime Minister's office much better than he covers media affairs. Or Abhishek would rather cover, Cabinet Secretariat, Foreign Affairs, and of course, the Prime Minister's office than this. But the point here is, now we go back to Param. Mr. Jain, last word I want to have. Do I not have the right to a fair investigation? Tell me. Under Article 21, Savio, is that not a right we all have?
Of course we do. That's the same thing I'm asking.
Tuhin has not spoken much.
Tuhin. Sushant and Disha's case, can we throw names out?
Arnab, the Constitution gives you the right. Savio, just 10 seconds. Arnab, the Constitution confers upon you the right to seek legal redressal, and you need to do it because it's not entirely about the public. Tomorrow it could be any other channel, it could be
we will make sure the truth comes out, Tuhin. Nothing will stop us now from pursuing, achieving, and broadcasting the truth. And we will take legal action against everyone else, everyone who spreads untruth, and everyone who's participated in the campaign of lies. I've made it clear today. Viewers, with much more, I'll see you tomorrow at 9 o'clock. Good night and goodbye.